Metawhirl show, Metawhirl show.
No, we're not
Metawhirl show, Metawhirl show. This is the story of Alex Hofstadter. Metawhirl show, Metawhirl show.
I have no clue why we're singing that song.
This is the pre-show.
Yes, it is the pre-show, and I'm already feeling the effects of the poppin' juice you gave me. Why did you give me poppin' juice? Everyone knows you're not supposed to drink poppin' juice.
We're gonna tell you why soon enough. You'll know why we're talking the way we do. In the way we do. In this thing.
Ponies are dumb.
Yeah, so, on the drive here to this magnificent studio, which we are now recording in, because it's amazing, and it's got foam on the walls. Dude, there's foams on the walls. If I go over there,
on the wall.
If I go over to that wall and ram it at the speed that I run at.
At speed of Sonic?
No, I don't run Sonic speed. I'd probably hit the wall and probably break it, because I'm fat. But either way, there's foam on the wall, there's foam on the floor, there's
foam on the ceiling.
There's foam on the floor? Is it, you goddamn liar?
There's foam on the ceiling, foam on the lights, foam on his little figurines.
Don't lie to the people of YouTube/Tumblr or whatever.
Tumblr? I Tumblr. Small world, isn't it?
Yeah, so on our way here, we're talking about which fandom is the worst fandom. And we concluded
that it was the Tiger and Bunny fandom.
Yes, those assholes who can't accept that a man who is clearly who clearly got married and has a legitimate daughter is not gay. Like, they're like, I hate the fact that he had a wife because this means he's kind of straight.
That they don't understand what bi is.
Well, they don't want to accept that he's bi. They want to just make him gay because people are stupid.
Because Sherlock Holmes Van Buren Stein.
Super Adventure Lock?
Yes, that.
I don't like Super Adventure Lock.
Super Adventure Lock has confirmed to the world that everyone is gay. With the help of the Stuckies.
Yeah. No, it's not the worst. I like Tiger. Have you ever seen fucking Tiger and Bunny, you son of a bitch?
I've seen some of it, yes.
Some of it?
I know about Amazing Flaming Batman.
Amazing Flaming Batman. No, yeah, so, Rambled Podcast would like to make it official that we think the pony fandom is the worst fandom of all time.
Yes, but only because ponies are so fucking accessible.
Yeah, it's okay, this is our conclusion. They're bad because it's really accessible and easy to get in and everybody knows what it is, and they're also really vocal.
Well, it's not that they're also really vocal. The vocality between the groups is about the same. It's just the fact that it's so fucking accessible, which means that so many people got into it, which means that it's bigger, which means that their vocal fan base is very, very big as opposed to everyone else's vocal fan base.
And it's more annoying and stupid.
Yeah.
And we hate them all, except for Richard. I love you, Richard!
Richard, you're amazing, Qua!
I'm not talking about you, Handsome. Imagine if Handsome Richard, randomly found our show.
That'd be hilarious.
So we have, these two Richards. We got My Richard and Handsome Richard. My Richard is,
amazing.
Yeah, he's great. Except for the fact that he hates Denny's. He hates Denny's with passion.
Except when they have Lord of the Rings.
Oh, Anthony, you missed it. When they were having the Lord of the Rings meals, Richard could...
Wait, they had Lord of the Rings meals at Denny's?
Yes. They had Lord of the Rings meals at Denny's.
For the Hobbit movie.
What is the Lord of the Rings meal? Is it a giant turkey?
No.
It should have!
No, it was Hobbit's second breakfast, the one onion ring to rule them all burger.
They had the Hobbit-style breakfast. They had Gandalf's...
I wanted to try that, but I didn't.
They had Gandalf's turkey sandwich, which I'm pretty sure was just a knockoff of the...
regular turkey sandwich?
No. They used to have a turkey sandwich back when they were when they were talking about Hoopastank and that other and who's the other? They had the Hoopastank chicken nuggets, and they had the I kissed a girl and I liked it turkey dinner.
That's hilarious.
Oh,
because if you wouldn't want to kiss a girl, then you're only getting a chicken sandwich.
But if you liked it,
then a turkey sandwich.
Then you get a turkey sandwich. No, it's just turkey meal.
turkey meal?
Yeah, it was like turkey and...
Is it an entire turkey?
Yeah, no, it was just like a little piece of turkey, and you
Fuck
get
that. I
like
want
gravy
an entire turkey.
and mashed potatoes.
I'm in the mood for an entire turkey. Let's cook an entire turkey.
I don't want to get an entire... Where do they sell turkey?
Any supermarket.
To any supermarket!
Whoosh! Show's over!
I think that we're going to do that instead of going and recording a podcast. See you later, guys!
Goodbye!
Welcome to the Metawhirl podcast!
Podcast!
This is
Yes,
episode... Oh, wait.
yes,
How
7!
No, I got this.
Yeah?
It's episode 8,
Oh, right, it's 8.
and we're recording it on St. Patrick's Day!
Yay! Muppet time! Shake the hair.
Yeah, we had a couple drinks beforehand because we found a baker. Might as well. It's
Yeah,
St.
puffin
Patrick's.
juice is the best juice
I'd pop a beer.
if you want to have a good time.
We're not actually going to go into what we've been drinking. We just had a couple drinks
Yeah.
beforehand. Just
Yeah.
to... Just...
I had that drink that was banned in New York.
There's a bet. That shit's banned in New York?
Yes.
Well, I
it's
guess...
banned in a couple of states.
Does it make you into a nice person because all New Yorkers are jerks? No, they're not jerks.
Yes, that's exactly why it was banned. Actually,
I remember a couple of years ago there was like a report that was like, New York is the second most polite city to go to in...
Really? It's
Yeah.
the second most polite?
And I was like, what? This is garbage! And it's like...
Who's the most polite?
I don't remember, like...
Los Angeles?
No, Los Angeles was actually like one of the worst. And I was like, that's garbage, and I threw everything around. I was like, New
Yeah.
York...
Throw the entire thing. Knock down this.
I am
nightstand.
so nice to everyone.
This show is over.
I am so nice to everyone I meet in LA. I give them high fives and hugs and $5 every time. So,
Yeah, and I totally don't get shot in the middle of Compton.
Anthony does not actually give you money if you go to LA and he sees you. Just a disclaimer. I'm Anthony Guardado Castaneda.
And I'm Alexander Hustler. Not that you'd recognize us at Anime Expo in July.
Are we going to that? Oh, yeah, we should go to that.
We are going to that.
We should have Metawhirl shirts for that.
Yeah, I know. I think we should have Metawhirl shirts for one of those days, and I'm hoping I make enough.
I'm going
So
to that too.
Yeah,
Oh,
so,
yeah.
V-Tug will be there. We'll get V-Tug in a Metawhirl shirt so he can wear that too. and maybe
Be there. There'll be so much waiting.
waiting.
Oh, God. Really? No, just don't.
Meet so guy Anthony V-Tug at Expo. No, you do. You don't.
No, and that'll be the anniversary of our amazing podcast where maybe we'll have Emily on there.
No. Oh, dude. Oh,
Do
wait.
not do it.
What?
Okay.
Genuinely do. Do not do it.
Okay, I did know. I'm sorry.
Let's get that back in. Let's get that back in line. But yeah, you'll meet
My own
us.
skeletons in the closet, please. Don't go like searching around for this.
We haven't said anything about it other than Expo.
So much waiting. Anyways.
So much waiting. We'll be there. We'll be there in Metawhirl shirts. We'll throw a V-Tug in a Metawhirl shirt, and maybe we'll give a Metawhirl shirt to Emily if she joins us on the podcast that time.
I don't know. Has she even made her own podcast yet?
She hasn't started yet, but she's gonna be done with classes soon.
Yay!
Yay! So then we'll have her on the show,
We'll
and then maybe if I get enough money, I'll be going as Maxi, ruler of Team Magma.
That'd be actually really awesome. If you could pull that off. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm cosplaying. I'll have to see in April.
I'd have to see how much that would cost. When I'm sure 2 weeks donate to get that done.
Honestly, I actually know a chick. We'll talk about it later. But
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know, what is there to talk about today for Pokemon?
Nothing!
Well, there's this, big
this
fag,
faggot.
this big fag over here.
Yeah, this guy looks like an effeminate tiger.
I don't think he's a tiger, he more looks just like a bird.
He's a tiger.
He's a bird.
He's a effeminate tiger from Tycho and Bunny.
So we have, this guy that, found on Tumblr, and he's like, kind of stupid looking.
Yeah,
You
he
should-
looks like Yveltal. He looks like Yveltal. He'll turn into a bird. And then Pokemon will become Pokemon Data Squad.
You know, that could be a chick, right?
Oh, damn, it could be a chick.
It could be a chick.
Fuck, and then she'd become like 10 times more amazing.
Because you can see kind of right here where
Yeah.
there's like this little-
Ponytail. I see that ponytail.
It could be
And
a
I
ponytail.
see them tits.
I don't see tits, but it could be a flat chick.
She's flat chick. Flat chick. Or maybe he's just a magnificent faggot like this.
You can't really see it, but
I know.
Hofstadter grabbed his hair and started making a little like
A ponytail.
ponytail out of
Because
it.
I have just enough hair to make a rat tail. Because I actually let my hair grow out, and that's why I can do Maxi.
Yeah, so if you go to AX and you see a Maxi, go and say, "Hey, are you that one jerk from?"
The Metawhirl podcast.
And then-
If I can find a Metawhirl plushie, that would be
No.
a Metagross plushie.
Oh, Metagross plushie. I was like
Yeah.
Metaworld plushie, dude.
Metawhirl plushie would
There's
be
like- there's
the
like five-
foundation to all time and space.
I think we would like have that person on our show every week and just say, "Okay, you have like 5 minutes to talk about whatever the fuck you want because you made us a plushie."
Yeah, you made a plushie based on Metawhirl on a Metawhirl, which is a Metapod on a Metagross. All spiraled together with a little bit of Poliwhirl. And it's funny because someone could easily confuse the Metawhirl podcast for the Metapod podcast.
Honestly, I feel like
I feel like one of our shows should be called the Metapodcast.
we should go actually call it the Sharpedo podcast one episode. Just
Yeah!
no joke. I think that if like we ever make a T-shirt, like a legit T-shirt, we should have a Sharpedo somewhere on there, like
Yeah.
just in the background.
No, Sharpedo on the sleeve.
A Sharpedo on a sleeve.
Yeah. Sharpedo on the sleeve. And then we have to make that iconography for the center of the shirt. I'm thinking it's gonna be a Metawhirl's little X thing with the little eyes.
We have no idea.
Spiral.
We nobody's designed that. Either way,
I designed that in my mind.
you haven't drawn that. Anyways, so this big bag, he looks kind of cool. I like the red and black. Not gonna lie, red and black is.
That's because that's fucking developed. And I know I love that too. I had my edgy phase. That's what I call strategy.
Nah, man. Oh.
It took you a second to catch that. It took you a second to catch that,
No.
didn't
I'll talk about it
So
afterwards.
this has been on the hot side.
It is actually a bit warm in here.
I'm good. You don't want.
No, don't do that. Bad,
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
Yes, I know it gets hot in my room, but
Okay.
We're gonna have to bear it.
Yeah, we'll have to bear it. Bear Arctic. Ice types. Ice type humor.
I don't know if he's like edgy or anything. I just think he's just.
No,
kinda-
he's not edgy. I said when I was having my edgy phase.
Okay.
it's a she.
It's a she.
Whatever it is.
It's a he.
It's a Pokemon.
Technically, if it is that actual Pokemon, then it would have no gender.
So what if we take off its pants? It's a Ken doll.
Yeah. Or a Barbie doll.
No, Barbie doll would have huge tits and an hourglass figure.
Alright. Well, we're playing a bit. Kind of like figure going
She
on
doesn't
there.
have huge tits though.
But this is for children, for babbies.
Babbies. Babbies. What are we gonna do? Recycle the plot from the 5th movie?
I haven't seen the what's the 5th movie?
Pokemon Heroes.
I
The
just-
one with the girl who turns
La
into
la
Latias.
la la. We actually should do an episode where we just watch all the movies, or just like
Dude, you do realize how that's gonna take like an entire day?
Okay, we
It's
watch
24 hours.
You know what? We just watch one movie at a time, and then we record an episode.
13 no supplementary podcasts.
Yeah,
That's
every
what they are.
just space,
Two-
space them out.
1 to 2 movies per.
Yeah, but we have to do it with Michael because Michael has the best commentaries ever.
Michael does have the
Oh.
best commentary. Fuck cats. Fuck cats.
Are you gonna be watching the movie while doing the recording?
No. We'll probably like watch the movie, like jot down our initial thoughts.
No, I think we could watch it with headphones on and record.
No, that sounds.
You could do that, but I would need a really good headphone. I need really good headphones.
No.
Well,
we're
no.
bastards.
What I'm saying is you use headphones to listen to the movie.
While you're recording, right?
Yeah, and then when
Yeah.
you're recording, and then you just have a singular mic omnidirectional doing that, and then you go and then you just.
But then you guys
watch
gotta
the
all
movie.
surround the mic and you're staring at each other and not the screen.
No. You put the mic in front of us while we're sitting there. You put the omnidirectional mic sitting there, and then we're sitting right next to each other, and it's like 3 spaces apart because it's like we're gonna be this far apart.
Dude.
Yeah, you'll sit like this, and then the TV will be right there. So that's 3 people all sitting right here on this side of the mic while the movie's over there.
And 2 people are talking away from the mic.
No, they're all. I'm sitting at this angle, and the TV's still in my line of sight.
Don't move around, bro.
I know. I took 1 step to the right. You probably still heard me fine. It looks like you heard me fine.
Yeah. I like how this show is just about us finding shit we're never gonna do.
It's the Metawhirl Metacast.
Yeah, where we talk about our stupid show that nobody watches.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
No one cares about this show. Why should we care about our own show? We don't have anything to talk about this week except for the new Mystery Dungeon commercial, which is hilarious because it's 90s tier commercial.
What is it like? You have to explain this to me.
Basically, it's a white dude and a black dude.
Mhm.
They're playing the game, and it's like, oh look, a dartboard. We can use that to make the map. It's like because apparently the new game bases it off of objects that you basically point the camera on the 3DS at something, and then that helps adjust which map you go into.
Well, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's something like that. I'm not exactly sure on how that works, but then it's like, so then you do that and you go through all the things, and then at the end of the commercial, it's like when with this we could be here forever, and then they finally port because it ports them. It's like this whole warpy thing, and then you would just see some gameplay, and then they warp out of the thing, and they're old men with these really long beards, and the room is super futuristic. It's like, how long were we in there? And then the robot starts talking, and then this little floating robot thing starts talking. It's 90s tier commercial.
I need to find that. Oh, have you ever actually played a Mystery Dungeon game?
Yes, I played Explorers of Time.
How'd you like it?
It was fun. It was good for a tile-based movement game.
I think I might have. That's sort of DS, right?
Yes.
I think I know I had a Famfi. Like my Famfi was my bro on that
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I was a Torchic. I looked at the info to get Torchic and to be a Torchic and to get the and to get like a Meowth as your partner. So it's like I was Torchic and Meowth, and then I ended up being Blaziken.
That's kind of cool. But like you had that post game which sucks.
Yeah.
For
The
those
post game is really hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. It isn't exactly worth it unless you're looking to get all the Pokemon. Like Aurora Time, it's like those catch rates are terrible.
Yeah.
You know what has the worst catch rate?
Poliwhirl.
No, Kecleon.
Oh yeah, he does.
He has a negative 30 catch rate.
Yeah, because he's a shopkeeper.
Yeah, you have to. He's also the toughest enemy in the game.
Yeah, because if you go and steal from him, he goes and beats your ass.
Yeah, basically what you have to do what you have to do is you have to have enough Pokemon who can kill him. Then you also have to have rate boosting. The most you can boost him is to a +3 out of 251 catch rate. He has a negative 30. He has a negative 30 catch rate to start. The most you can boost that is 23. It's 33. So he ends with a catch rate of 3. And that's the normal legendary catch rate for normal Pokemon games.
Yeah. But for those for those of you who don't know, Kecleon runs this shop and like most.
There's the regular Kecleon and the purple Kecleon.
Really, there's actually a purple Kecleon?
I believe so. If I'm right, they're twins.
Oh, okay, because that would explain why they're... Okay, either way, so if you go to the shop and you steal something, Kecleon goes all balls-ass crazy on you and murders you.
Murders you dead!
Oftentimes, I would just, like, run to the next floor and then he'd be there.
Yeah, he just keeps on following you until you exit the dungeon.
Yeah. But, I remember playing one of the games and I kind of sucked at it. I remember getting to... Dialga and then like losing.
Yeah, Dialga is the end of the game. Then I bet you didn't even see your spatial warp Dialga, the one that's all red, orange and black.
Either way, I went to the part the what's the term for when you're in an RPG and you're like near the final area. You
Point of no return.
Yeah. I was at the point of no return and I didn't grind enough.
Yeah.
So the final area was like balls ass hard, and then I
Yeah.
went to the final boss, and then final boss whipped me.
Yeah,
like,
I grinded the shot. I made sure I was Blaziken.
You don't get Blaziken until post game.
Oh right, I made sure I was high enough level to deal with that shit. That's all it was.
That was something I kind of hated though. That you had to like
Yeah,
go
you
through
had to
the
wait.
evolution spring in order to go in.
Yeah, that shit was dumb.
So like in like your like even I don't know. But like yeah, it's just.
But that game was still awesome because the movie adaptation had Dan Green. It had Dan Green as Grovile.
I remember that. That was awesome.
Yeah, reference to the third podcast, to the second or third podcast. Go.
Really? We actually.
Yes, we talked about this where we were talking about Dan Green because we were getting ready to have Ryan Green in there.
Oh, yeah, Brian Green, that guy who had our podcast be about Sonic. The
And
Hedgehog.
we're going to beat the seat of his pants in 2 episodes.
If we make it. Can Metawhirl podcast make it into
To the 10th episode? I think so. Anthony thinks not. Watch me be right.
Anthony, why do you not think that we're gonna make 10 episodes?
How do you know he was referencing me?
I don't know. Which one were you referencing?
I was referencing Anthony shouted a lot of Bing Bang. Talking Google
Oh.
I don't know Mr. Googlebug.
Yeah, I knew Mr. Googlebug. He was an asshole.
He is the biggest asshole. Why do you think he thinks our show won't make it 10 episodes?
I guess. But I had fun with it. The new one looks really good. Maybe I'll. Well,
Maybe I'll buy it. Maybe I'll buy it. I have a full up schedule of shit that isn't Pokemon.
You mean Fire Emblem, Monster Hunter, Fire Emblem?
Yes, Fire Emblem, Monster Hunter that we're gonna surprise bros with. They're not gonna hear this. You're not gonna have it up before Tuesday.
How do you know? Are you giving me a fucking challenge?
Yes, I'm challenging you to have this up in 2 days, so we can have 2 podcasts released in the same week.
That'd be great.
Yeah. So that way we can get back on time
Mhm.
and actually have our shit done by Monday.
Wow.
That'd be so.
I don't know. It
amazing.
takes me a while to make these things.
Done by Monday. Sorry, forget.
No. He just barely finished the podcast last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
he's
actually,
been-
it probably will go up today, which was really weird. It's just that like last week it was really tough because I was like working for my dad and
Yeah.
I didn't have time to work at it during school.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I just kind of
You could blitz through it tonight.
no.
And have 2 podcasts up time.
I could, but I would really have to lie to myself and say I would never. Only reason I actually finished the podcast last night was just because I was just like, I will not play Fire Emblem until that podcast is completed. And I was like, I need to finish this. Blazing
Tell
through.
yourself that again. We'll have an amazing podcast as I dance the dances of completed podcasts. It's a simple. It's a step to the left and a jump to the right. You put your hands on your hips.
We're not gonna make
put
that
your knees in
reference.
tight. And then we jump around, and then we get back,
and then-
and then we get to take an extra turn after this one.
And
Because
then-
that's how the time warp works.
And
After you
then
put
you
in
go
5
and
mana.
open the door, get on the floor, $900 for a PS4.
Great. A PS. By the way, we hate PS4.
I don't hate it.
I think it's dumb.
I think-
I don't hate it either. I just think it's dumb, and I think it's gonna cost ass balls expensive. It's gonna be as expensive as the XI3, which isn't the Steam box, and the Steam box will kill it, and then Sony will be dead from the entertainment industry. That isn't video games.
Okay, I was gonna say.
That is video. I should say that is video games.
I just.
I want the ICO game. What?
Yeah.
Ico game. The
Where
Ico-
is it gonna come from?
They
No,
keep,
no,
like-
no. They'll give it to Steam or Nintendo, the only 2 companies that will survive.
Shut up. Anyways, honestly,
Third party doesn't need to exist. Sony and Microsoft don't need to exist for their third parties to still exist, unless it's an in-house production, which Sony doesn't do. Does it?
it does. They do some in-house production.
Like what?
But Team Ico isn't that a second-party developer for
Yeah.
them?
Really? Then why does it say like made by Sony in the corner?
Oh.
Does it say like
Oh.
It says Sony in the corner.
Well, it's entirely plausible that they are a secondary publisher. That's
They're
product
probably
to-
working very close with
Like a
Sony.
brand.
Yeah, well, which could easily be bought up by another company like Nintendo.
Either way, I'm really shocked that they really haven't talked much about The Last Guardian. Other than, what was the last time? Like 2010 they talked about it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like
That show is never gonna come. That game is never gonna come. I hate to break it to you, but it's never coming.
That's what they said about Half-Life 2.
That's what they said about Half-Life 3, and it's not. And that's what they said about.
That's what they said about Duke Nukem Forever.
Yes, and we all know what happened with Duke Nukem Forever. Do you really want that to happen?
But that's
do you
why,
want to tarnish
but that's
your
why,
vision
then
of
again,
The Last Guardian?
Then again, Shadow of the Colossus was like 4 or 5 years after Ico, so they're still on schedule, you know.
Yeah.
Technically,
I mean,
on schedule. When did Shadow of the Colossus come out again?
2001.
No, then they're behind schedule.
Hey man, this is the 3rd game. We don't know if their time difference is gonna be. And
What are they? Valve? Never.
But dude, no joke. Half-Life 2 took forever to make, and it still was good.
I know. I
Still,
know.
actually, it's still great.
It was
honestly.
stuck in development hell. That was the most.
Yeah.
Well, actually, sorry,
so
it wasn't
can't-
stuck in development hell.
So you can't just go and say like,
No,
just because Duke Nukem was bad.
Duke Nukem was bad because it got stuck in development hell. The entire first project was scrapped, and then because they had started work so early, and then it got held off for so long, the final product was messed up due to age. It wasn't that great because it was an old product. It would have been amazing had it come out earlier, like a long time ago.
Oh yeah, a long time ago maybe.
But the thing is, they never worked on it, and it got delayed for so long. And then they're like, okay, now you have to have this out by then, and then the short period of time, and they don't make it up to quality standards for the time period. Half-Life 2 had the whole thing where they just didn't work on it until later, and then they were still working for the quality standards of that time period.
Yeah,
That's what makes it great.
Either way, just because a game takes forever doesn't mean that it's gonna be bad.
And also, because
I mean,
the game takes never doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. Looking at you, Pokemon X.
I mean, look at what. I mean, when the original Majora's... no, Ocarina of Time, was delayed a couple times, and then, Shigeru Miyamoto famously said, hey, man, if a game comes out and it's rushed, it's bad forever. If a game comes out and it's delayed a bunch of times, and then it comes out, it's amazing forever. So you gotta wait.
Yeah, if a game is amazing, it's amazing forever, until someone realizes that, oh, fuck, every other game that came after this one that was based off of this one uses the exact same formula from this one, and you're a faggot for not realizing that that's what sells the games.
Let's not go and piss off the Zelda people. They're family.
I know.
They're like our uncle.
They're like our uncle. No, but that's what I'm saying. You're a faggot if you think that having the same formula used similar again and again and again is a bad idea, because that's what works for Mario, and that's what gets you to play Zelda games. Sure, a little bit of change is fine. Look at Sacred Skyward Sword, which is its only issue.
About Pokemon.
No, that's the point. This podcast is the not Pokecast.
No, you could say the same thing about Pokemon. I mean,
yeah,
it's going
Pokemon.
to 3D now.
Yeah, 3D.
That's what Ocarina of Time was. Who's the 3D?
Yeah.
3D, but they're changing up the mechanics.
Wait, what? Are we still looking forward to attacks?
Well, no, what I mean is that they're changing up the overworld mechanics.
Well, yeah, but still, I mean...
Free roaming!
Still, it's still different, and...
Yeah, it's different enough to be new. I talked to you about this. Etrian... No, I talked to F-Tab about this. Etrian Odyssey 4. EO4. They change it up every time, rebalance shit, throw in completely new classes ever since 3... From 2 to 3, a whole new classes. From 3 to 4, they brought back some old classes, but they changed up how they worked. Like, if you go play 1 and 2, the medic is completely different.
Yeah.
Basically, they change up the way mechanics work, just enough for it to be a new game.
But still,
that's what Pokemon.
Yeah, and that's why it's great.
Yeah,
that's why we play these stupid kid games.
People say nothing new about these games, but then the whole new set of Pokemon and the new gym leaders, all that changed the gameplay just enough to be good.
But
unlike things like Halo.
No, Halo changes.
Well, Halo changed. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it.
Just say your modern Call.
Call of War, Gears of Ancient Evil 17.
No, Gears of War is kind of different every time.
Whatever it is, whatever that name. No. Is War talking about Gears of War? All I know is Call of War.
You said Gears, that's why.
Sorry. It's supposed to be something like Call of War, something of Ages Ancient Evil 17.
Yeah, Medal of Duty.
Medal of Duty, Ancient 17. But of course, that's why we don't have Heroes Duty. Oh, Hero's Duty. You were too expensive to play. $2 for a single run.
Hey man, that's a good. If it looks that good, maybe.
Graphics whore. You are ashamed of Nintendo.
Dude, you know I'm joking.
I know.
Shut up.
I know, but still, slapped. Slapped. There we go.
He didn't actually slap because, you know, he actually has to be a certain distance away from the mic.
I have pseudo slapped you a second time and a third time and a fourth time. You have been slapped 4 times. What is your response to this? I have slapped you the same number of times as the maximum number of moves a singular Pokemon can have. What is your response?
I'm gonna just change the subject.
Now it's never Pokemon, like if we in a team.
Okay, whatever. Anyways.
Now I'm gonna slap you number of Pokemon there are. 2 hours later.
Yeah, I know.
Done.
I don't think we have, like, 2 hours to burn of you just fucking clapping.
Don't reveal our secrets. Why should they know how we make our sound effect? Next thing you're gonna tell them is I'm doing this.
Dude, stop.
Okay, yeah, I know.
Calm down. Let's
I'm a little on the off side because you know we're doing this. Oh, okay. Yeah, but we're doing this on the off end, and it's just but that's all right. We didn't really have much else to talk about. The first half of this show, this will be the RambleCast.
Ramble. Yeah.
Rumble. This will be the Pokemon RumbleCast. Oh, did you hear about that too? Did I ever send you the notes?
No.
They're making a new Pokemon Rumble.
Nobody likes that game.
No, I like that game. That game was fun. I'll tell you more about it after the break.
We're gonna have a break now? Okay.
Yeah, let's have our break now. 3, 2, 1, now.
Here's the music. Welcome back. It turns out that we were a little rambunctious, and the producers of this studio wanted us to sober up a bit, so we had lunch, and then we made Hofstetter go and talk about robots or whatever while I played
Robot has to talk about robots.
Well, I played Fire Emblem and a bajillion times. I almost have my breeding done for a couple of my characters.
Great, now you have to go and reclass them 17 times so they hit stat caps?
I'm not gonna do that. I just got them
You
sealed.
want them to get them No, you second seal them a couple of times so they stat cap.
I'm pretty sure that Pan is already stat capped.
Are all her stats green?
No, it's just that once she leveled up once, she didn't actually get...
That's random, you do realize that, right?
Really? This game fucking sucks! Don't buy Fire Emblem Awakening! Also, okay, back to Pokemon, because we've rambled a little too much. Okay, so tell me about how they make a new Rumble or something.
The new Rumble Blast. It's great because now it's now using that. You remember that technology they talked about putting in the Wii U tablet?
Oh, you mean the thing where they clip it on your finger and it checks your pulse rate?
No, the other thing.
The thing where I put it on the thing and it's like Skylanders?
Yes.
So it's like Skylanders, but with Pokemon.
Yes, and the Rumble toys are now only $2 a piece in Japan. They're $2 a piece, and they're just they're a little figurine that looks like a Rumble toy.
Yeah. Okay, but you know my problem with the Rumble. The whole Rumble series as a whole, right?
What? That it's toys and they don't grow?
Well, yeah, okay. So, okay.
These ones grow.
Oh, why don't you just go and say the people for... Okay, so, I kind of think the Rumble series is alright. It's just that my problem with it is that Pokemon aren't like your cool bros that you get and you like level them up and you grow with them and you're like, this is awesome. In the Rumble games, Pokemon are just a number. It's just like, hey...
They're a toy.
Yeah, it's just, well, no, it's just like, this one has 12 value and this one has 13 value. You're not going to use the 12 one because it's pointless. Because it's
Unless it has the right skills.
Who cares? Well, and then eventually you get into like the 200 range.
Yeah, and then the skills don't matter. I know, I played this game. I still used the 2400 when there were 3Ks running around.
Yeah, but still, it's like, it's kind of sad because you lose that nice bro thing that you.
Well, I understand that, but it's like the entire concept behind this is that it isn't intended to be like a Pokemon game. It was intended to be divergence from the Pokemon game and really play off the fact that they were all toys.
Yeah, but you can still have them like level up and like grow stronger and stuff and get like the stat values. But it kind of sucks that it can't grow to like I can't get like a Poliwag to get to like a Politoed and like have him have 3K stats at the end. I have to keep finding new ones that have better stats and better stats.
Does a toy grow?
I don't care. It's a
toy doesn't grow.
It's a freaking made up.
The new one will probably have something like that where there's ways to upgrade it because you have the whole buying thing.
Yeah, because that would be terrible if I had to buy a shit ton of toys and then go and check. This one's only a 72.
Yeah.
This one's a 78, but it doesn't have the skill I want. This one's in.
No, you can teach him a new skill.
This one's 107. Looks like I'm using this one, and then I throw the rest into garbage.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna be something like that. The toys are probably going to be able to grow. The real life ones are probably going to be able to grow while it keeps the regular Rumble Blast system.
Question. Would this have some type of 3DS crossplay?
I would suspect so.
Because the whole draw of the Skylanders thing is like, hey, I can take the one that's on my PS3 and shove it on my friend's Wii, and
it should feasibly have that. No, you can carry them from Wii to Wii.
No, but I mean like cross different platforms.
I don't know if it's gonna have cross-platform play in that regard because I don't know because the thing is built into the Wii U itself. It's probably gonna make it for easier multiplayer since you can put multiple Pokemon into a singular game.
Yeah, but it would also be but it would be cool for like a 3DS because it has enough room and you can easily have like a sensor.
I could suspect download play to do that.
Yeah, for
download play and then you can download a Pokemon that's on the registering thing.
So does it look? Is there anything else different from this?
There's nothing really else announced about it other than it's going to be using the whole Wii U toy system, and the toys are going to be cool pieces of Japan.
So we already know like the starting pack is like about $2. Well, it's probably like
no, it's 2 and it's randomized.
2 is random. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's gachapon. It's the whole gachapon thing that they have in Japan.
Oh, so it's just basically what Pokemon was originally gonna be.
Yeah.
I actually really like the. Have you ever seen the concept art of like this kid going into this Pokemart, and it's like you just see a bunch of like Pokemon in jars and like the little gachapon and
Oh god.
and like he's like buying it. It's really weird. Yeah, it was like one of the really early first concepts. Like it was like they had that picture and they like have the picture of like the battle system, and instead of like actual Pokemon, they had like a King Kong looking guy with like a little baseball cap and like he had like a little Godzilla with a little flame coming out of his mouth. So he's like, okay, so the battles will look like this, and which looks nothing like how it looks now, but it was like great because
it went from toy battling to
no, it was always about pets. It was always about like what if you could have and collect pets and trade them with your friends, and then it was just like,
oh,
you can't really make a game out of that. It's like, well, what if they fight each other? There you go.
really? But then they had a battle system involved in that early one.
Well,
Not early concept art.
but you're saying originally it was just toys. It's not originally toys.
Okay,
It's
okay.
originally it was pets. It's just
Okay. So it's kind of like, because it sounded like gachapon for toys. But,
well, it was like kind of a mix of pets with gachapon
ah.
because you were supposed to originally buy things, which would have been kind of weird.
Hey, you Pikachu!
No, it doesn't. Hey,
No,
Pikachu.
sorry, not Hey, you Pikachu. Pikachu, the yellow, the peripheral to yellow.
Oh, the Tamagotchi thing.
Yeah, the Tamagotchi-chu.
Yeah, the
And the Pokewalker.
yeah, Pokewalker. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so so Vita, they pretty and a couple years ago, they remade Gold and Silver, and they created the greatest thing ever. It was a pedometer that you would go and infrared your Pokemon onto.
Wait, you had one of those? You explained to me what it did, and like, use it.
Yeah.
I remember you like walking around. I remember you like walking around the school and you're like, yeah, I'm getting a lot of Pokemon points.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
It was the best thing ever!
It was literally, and for like a while, it was like your nerd badge. It was like, you see someone like,
I was like, fuck gold, silver, I ain't buying this game. I was too busy with platinum.
But Platinum came out like years beforehand.
Point.
So you're still playing Platinum?
Yeah, I was still playing Gen 4 competitive.
Okay. What was Gen 4 competitive? Like,
Infernapes, Swamperts, who everyone was mad didn't have damp, and explosions everywhere!
okay. I actually never played competitively until when did I really get really
Well, actually, I was
competitive?
more pseudo-competitive, but it's like my buddies still had platinum. So that shit was pretty much how I did it. Gen 5 was when I really, really got better.
Yeah, then we were just because that's when I was like, hey
Yeah.
bro, I got this magical device that makes you make any Pokemon you want.
Yeah, and that makes games so much easier. Cause then I throw Dragonites at you.
Well, not really like the in-game, but like battles.
Yeah, the actual out-game battles. It's like, fuck the in-game. You don't use that shit on the in-game. In-games would be way too easy with that shit.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing like Blaze Black or Volt White, and you're running a mono grass run, and you're doing the triple battle against Skyla. So it's like you got three grass types versus 3 flying types.
Vita, quick question. Were you the one who was like, why is the flying gym leader named Skyla and not Ariel, or was that Neron?
I think that was Neon, but I see where he gets that. I
Yeah.
see where he gets that, but then again, Ariel now, whenever you think of Ariel, you think of a mermaid.
Yeah, but that,
But then there's the other one before that. The last one was called Winona.
which is like, that's like a really big stretch.
Well, wind and...
Yeah, I know,
wind
I
and
get
Yeah, but it
rain.
sounds more like she's just gonna win every time.
Exactly, it's terrible. Just like Flannery. Flannery didn't sound like a fire type. Oh, Gen 3 with your names that are stretches and actually works for you.
What about Tate and Lisa? I don't know how that's psychic.
I have no clue either.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's like very vague stretches in there.
Yeah.
Like Brawly.
The Brawly makes sense though.
Yeah, Brawly. Roxanne.
No, he was a fighting gym guy.
Yeah.
Though,
Roxanne.
his gym was retarded, because it was like
Yeah.
really dark, and every time you beat someone, it gets slightly brighter and brighter. Which I was like, how does this have to do anything with fighting?
Yeah, this has nothing to do with fighting. Get me out of here.
Though Mei Ling,
What out?
though I do like the fact that Mei Ling is like the best pun ever, as in melee.
Yeah. Maylene.
I mean, like, that one character without getting...
Maylene.
Let them
I'm
finish.
thinking, like, I'm longer.
Yeah. I could hear
Yeah.
that. Because he kept on saying Maylene. MEI-LING.
Someone's gonna get mad at me that I don't pronounce it right.
Maylene.
Is it Sui-kun? Sui-Soon?
Suicune.
That's actually Michael's like biggest pet peeve when people like mispronounce Pokemon names.
Suicune.
Suicune. And then like
You signed.
then we got into an argument about someone. I forgot which Pokemon we argued about the pronunciation of.
Girafarig.
I know, but he was like mad because I pronounced Illumise for a while, and he was
Lumps.
like, Illums. He's like, fucking Illumise, people can't fucking read.
Lumps.
You're getting loose.
Lumps. That'll get an evolution. That's for sure. Totally.
Don't freaking knock over the fancy stand we have with a laptop on it.
Look at it. It's so fancy. It's got bells and whistles. Ding, 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 ding. Woo. No bells and whistles. It's a fucking hamper. This is not
They
fancy.
don't need to know that.
They don't need. Why are you breaking the illusion?
What,
They're
that we're
like-
in some kind of fancy studio, when in reality, we're in some kind of podunk shack in the middle of nowhere? This is fucking Boo Egypt. You tied me up and dragged me here in the middle of a Sunday. Because you were too lazy to do this on Friday. And now we're being held at gunshot by some kind of fucking terrorist to make everything seem alright.
We still have foam on the walls. We weren't lying about that.
Yeah. There's foam on the walls, and I am being held at gunpoint. He's loading the gun right now. Help me, help me, help me now.
Only like 5 people watch this show, and they probably have stopped listening since we're not actually reporting on anything.
Well, no, they were listening for
Get
our
back to
humor.
focus.
No! Now I'm dead.
Okay, so I
Okay.
guess I'm just gonna run the show now because you're apparently dead.
No, I'm not dead. Okay, let's get back onto it. I'm a ghost type now.
Okay.
I think we're just kind of dead for the show.
Yeah, after like eating food and stuff, we're kind of like, bleh.
Yeah.
Let's
but
go look at the mailbag. Oh, wait.
The mailbag is empty. But of course, that
Okay.
doesn't stop us. Don't we have something competitive we can talk about?
I actually do have a question.
You have a
Okay.
question?
Me, the sound guy that's here in the corner away from the actual microphone.
Yeah.
If Pokemon were, real life, would you not be teaching all of your Pokemon how to become fighting types?
No! Fighting types are over. Because in real life, fighting types wouldn't be super effective against anything but normal types.
What about rocks and ice?
No, it's real life. They won't break ice. They won't break rocks. They won't break steel.
I'm pretty sure you can break you can probably break an ice sculpture with a
Break
fist.
wood. In real life, fighting type is strong against grass. You
Okay.
karate chop wood.
I think that honestly, I would probably like. I don't know. I think I'd just kind of grow with the folks, but
I'd be bro with my pokes, but I'd be teaching them how to combo out like a motherfucker. Blaziken, Mark Punch into close combat, sky uppercut, high jump kick. Now that you're kicking them towards the ground, aim towards the ground. Brave Bird, Flare Blitz, and Drill Peck all in one to make a super meteor mash into them.
But they only learn 4 moves, bro.
It's real life. They can know as much as they want.
I don't know, man. See, like that's kind of like the thing about mixing like Pokemon and other things. Like I was in a group where like it was like medieval times, but with Pokemon logic, and I was like, and like people wanted it to be more realistic to like medieval times. Like you get a cut and you like probably there's like a 40% chance you will die.
Maybe only for fighting.
Well, but in reality, it's like if you're in a fucking desert and you have a fucking water Pokemon, aren't you gonna like drink the fucking water it makes? Like I know it seems kind of gross that Squirtle's like barfing in a cup of water and giving it to you, and that's your sustenance, but that seems like way cleaner than like whatever's in the
But
streams.
then that Squirtle will eventually die from dehydration.
You just fucking put it back in the Pokeball. Or like their mystic orbs that they would have, because like Pokemon trainers were just summoners.
Giant stone balls.
That wasn't giant stone balls. You weren't even in the group. You never joined.
No, giant stone balls. You don't remember that?
Yes, I remember that, but that only works on giant-ass Pokemon.
No, it works on tiny Pokemon. They have a better catch rate on tiny Pokemon. Pokemon doesn't die from being hit from it.
Either way, like, mixing, like, real life and Pokemon, you really have to, like, set down what ground rules would work. Like, my buddy, his character was, like, half Swampert, half human, and he was teaching it Curse. For you, if you forget, Curse goes and increases your attack and defense +1, but gives you -1 defense.
Yeah.
But
No speed.
But in real life, wouldn't Curse, nothing?
Well, it would just be kind of like you're making yourself physically stronger, and for some reason...
There's no such thing as Curse.
Yeah, but it's like... This
You got
weird...
ghosts now. Ghosts exists. Cursing is real now.
But it's like a weird thing.
No, it's you're getting possessed, and the possessed thing doesn't know how to control your body, and now you're stronger.
I would think it would be like some type of... I don't know how you would...
Does that mean that there's no psychic Pokemon in real life, too?
I don't know. It's really weird to mix two things like that.
Yeah.
But, though, like, have you seen that one comic where, like...
You remember how you were so broken with Mind Reader and,
Oh, yeah. My character had Mind Reader, which just, in the games, it's like, the next attack you will do will not miss. So he was a super expert at finding people. It would be like, we need to find someone. Okay, I'm gonna just mind read in this general direction. Oh, it's over there. I'm gonna go walk over there, because it will instantly draw me towards them. And people were just like, oh, I can do this right. It was a good thing my character was charming, and so people liked him. And he wasn't.
And I almost got and I would have been OP too. Because summoning a hippopotamus to ride on when you're a fucking Aron.
You can still join. I just fucking quit.
Yeah, I know.
So,
an Aron knight on a hippopotamus who has endeavor. He's endeavoring to kick your ass.
Either way, mixing those two things is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, there was a comic recently. I forgot. It was like floating around Tumblr. It was like this like really like gritty film noir looking comic, and like it was like I forgot like the general plot. I just remember that like in the end, like Giovanni was like blowing up a Poke Center.
Oh.
And like all the Pokemon look like real life things. It's really weird. Though,
yeah, real life gets weird when you mix with Pokemon because Pokemon flesh bows.
Yeah, I mean you have Sylveon who has like fucking flesh bows and shit.
Bows of flesh.
What's that other? Oh, so
an eldritch monstrosity.
So, I actually watched today. There was a Peanut Butter Gamer video about Hey You Pikachu. And he's like, how the fuck did they fuck this game up? Because think about it. Card game that nobody likes. Video game based on a card game that nobody plays. Sort of fun. Nobody... taking pictures of Pokemon. Nobody wants to do that, but the game's fucking fun. Talking to real Pokemon and having real Pokemon with you. Every kid has fucking wanted that, and yet this game is garbage.
It's because they didn't know how to make you talk to a Pokemon right.
Well, it's just that
they don't understand how to talk to Pokemon. What do you think they are, Pokemon themselves? Garo Miyamoto ain't no Pikachu.
Well, we know that Reggie-Fils-Aimee is purple. It's a purple
Pikmin.
Yeah, I almost said purple Kecleon. Oh, you know what's I think annoying though?
What?
Because of the new Mystery Dungeon game, apparently a bunch of people are starting their own like Mystery Dungeon groups.
No, Mystery Dungeon groups have been around for a while.
No, but they're like now they're like popping up more than ever.
God damn! I remember I tried making something for one of those a long time ago. It's a Torchic, like flamethrower and a whole bunch of other silly stuff. That had like an eye. It had like a band over its face, so it had like one eye, and it looked like it was trying to be a Solid Snake wannabe. Because basically it's like, you have to wear a scarf of the color. You have to wear a scarf of this color. The color was green. What better way for a Torchic to wear a scarf, for a crazy ass Torchic to wear a scarf, than to have it over the eye? Its name was Sasha too.
Sasha too.
No, not too. Sasha. Its name was Sasha.
Sasha Kamatu. Anyway. Wasn't the green headband just like the normal one? It wasn't like it didn't have any unique properties. I know the red one was like flame proof or something. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
We actually were wearing.
We
actually, Alex and I were actually wearing these hats I found in my closet of no return. One is like this lime green gur hat that
It's for hipsters.
no, it's like really weird because like it has a tongue that comes out of it, and it like kind of rests on your nose or covers one eye. It's really weird, though. It's kind of a nice feature. And then Pop Sarah was wearing my cactar hat that I have.
Cactar. Whoosh! All's over. I can't do that, or can I? What?
Yep.
I can.
Did I tell you that they made they ever tell you that how like great fucking Sandvale was on
Yes, Cactar. Now it can never have it.
They could have it in Ubers.
Yeah, in Ubers, but really, Cactar and Ubers when you can have Garchomp.
But you owe it. No joke. There's a lot of NU Pokemon in Ubers.
Yeah, I know. Fucking Ludicolo, you the best.
Yeah. What picture?
Picture of a lady in a Ludicolo outfit.
We're not gonna put it in.
Well, no, I know. I said that was for later. Why do you think I said under my breath?
Okay. How do you mean under your breath? Like, your breath is like. I know, like, but like, I'm just thinking literally. Like, how would that work?
Under my breath.
I guess, but then like, your breath is already out.
So my breath is up here. Under my breath. See, the breath is up here. The words are down here.
Also, why is it every time someone gets sick, they're always under the weather? Why doesn't anyone ever say they're above the weather when they're like feeling amazing?
Because I'm always above the weather. I'm the one who controls the weather. I am Zeus, throws lightning bolts everywhere.
I think this is actually a serious question. It's like the same question of why do people use...
You're under the weather because rainy weather.
No, it's not just that. I mentioned that he's question. Why do you go colon D to make a tongue stick? Go colon B.
Yeah.
Colon B will make bug. Small B?
Yeah, small B.
Well, that's more programming. And it's better to have only one of the two have a little thing involved with it than two.
There's nothing stopping.
There's also nothing stopping you from having colon.
Yeah.
There you go. More.
Yeah.
Why not say above the weather?
Because
whelmed. Because whelmed.
Yes, I am completely whelmed at the turn of this situation.
Whelmed. They actually just canceled that show yesterday.
Yeah, I know. You dare cancel the show after you put in Darkside?
I've heard people say that was like, I've only heard like underwhelming. Like they would go and like watch some new movie. I was like, that was really underwhelming. You know what movie actually doesn't suck? I know this is really not tangent, but that Jack and the Beanstalk movie is like completely not garbage. Like you look at it and you're like, man, this is garbage. And you're like watching it, you're like, you got a lot of fun.
All those Grimm movies are.
I heard that Hansel
and Gretel.
That one was like kind of garbage, but that's just because like Hawkeye and the chick really didn't give a care, and they weren't really having...
Black Widow didn't give a shit. They barely got out of Avengers. They didn't get any screen time. They're like, fuck this shit.
Well, they weren't like putting any effort into it. Like you know when you were like slightly awake for Evil Dead, like how Ash was like really into it, and he was like, yeah, hail to the king, and like fighting some bad. It was like you would need that.
Hail to the king.
You need like that sort of enthusiasm and like that.
Because this is a cheesy schlock film.
Yeah, but like Jack and the Beanstalk really pulled it off well. Like it knows it's not good, so it just has fun with it. Like they have this random mustachio guy.
You mean the guy from Chapter 16?
As
long as I've had this mustache, I've always won a battle. Therefore, this mustache wins me battles. That's just science.
No, this mustache makes me invincible. That's just science.
Yes.
Science, you've betrayed me! If you haven't played Fire Emblem Awakening, go get it right now, even though that the boxes and cartridges are made of the wood that Jesus Christ was nailed on. That's
why they're so fucking rare.
Yeah, like
it has your brown girls, your bunny girls, and all that shit. We'll throw an Imgur on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna toss that in.
No, you're not tossing it into it. You're tossing an Imgur.
I'm not gonna still toss it in.
A link.
I'm not tossing that in. Because...
More wyverns! More wyvern riders!
Either way, so, yeah, the movie's not garbage because they have fun and there's a cool mustachio guy and Jack is just kind of like a coward, and he has a good hero arc. And they have a retarded head. Retarded. Like, okay, so like the main like giant guy, he's like two heads, but one is like completely retarded, and they don't try to hide it. So like, we must go and eat the humans. And I was like, oh, this is great.
Why did you go see this?
Huh? Because I missed Richard, and he was just in town, and he was either seeing that or
The Hobbit the third time.
Yeah, because he knows a secret movie theater that has The Hobbit playing.
Of course, Richard would know all the movie theaters playing.
You know what? We should go fucking watch that movie right now.
Good.
Yeah, let's go and end the podcast and just watch that movie. Yeah.
Well, what do you expect? We were both drunk. There was nothing to talk about. We decided to have fun with this one. That's why this one will be the best podcast ever.
I don't know. All right.
We'll never be able to peek this one out. So, this is the
Metawhirl Podcast episode 8, recorded on St. Patrick's Day. Good night, everybody.
Good night. Dead.